Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. This is the Honda Elevate. This is the key of the vehicle, very similar to the one on the City. This is to unlock the car, this is to lock the car, and this car is actually based on the City platform using the same engine as well. Straight away, let's open the engine bay. There's no cover here, but this is a 1.5 litre VTEC motor, VTEC to be precise, which produces 121 PS of power and 145 Newton meters of torque. There's insulation there, of course. They are not planning a hybrid here. They are going to go directly electric, I think, after 2 or 3 years. But before we start, let me show you this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve One, rather this is actually the Involve Gel Carbon Black. Firstly, it does not leak at all. Yeah, it's very easy to regulate, and then it has this very nice cologne type aftershave smell. It's a manly, spicy fragrance, really nice to smell. Coming to the car, well, let me know what you think about the design of the vehicle. The grille is actually huge here. It obviously gets Honda sensing, so it relies on cameras for the same. Big Honda logo here. This is actually shut. This is open right there. Lot of chrome elements. Lights are full LED units. This is obviously the indicator. Now this is the low beam. This is the high beam. You get fog lights as well. This is the towing hook and lot of chrome treatment because this actually is the accessorized version of this vehicle. So some accessories you see here and there. Check this out. Okay, the car is actually longer than the Creta. It is also taller than the Creta, but I think the Creta is wider. But the length is around 4.3 meters, slightly more than 4.3 meters. The wheelbase is 2650 mm, I think, which is slightly more than the Honda City. Tire size is actually 17 inches here, but if you notice, the alloy wheel design is similar to the City, slightly different, very slightly, and the tire size happens to be 215/55/17s. Look good. There's a suspension. Here you get the camera for Honda sensing, of course, indicator here. All these things are actually accessories. Yeah, this rain visor is also an accessory. All this is accessory. Roof rails seem quite functional. You get a shark fin antenna as well. Chrome door handles, request sensors are there on both the sides, and get this body cladding, side molding, which runs throughout the vehicle. At the rear, space is actually quite nice and impressive. Says Elevate here again, that is an accessory. Space at the rear is obviously good because the City also has good amount of space. Under thigh support is not the best. It gets a 12 volt charging socket. There is no USB charging socket at the rear. Rear AC vents similar to the City. No height adjustable front seat belts. Front seats are very much similar to the City. Light placement here. There's a handle, there's a hook. Center passenger does not get a head. No adjustable headrest. No headrest only in the center. And you get twin cup holders right here. So this is actually the center armrest, but this thing is a bit raised and this is almost flat. Dashboard looks nice, but again, lot of elements shared with the City. Sunroof is a bit chintu mintu considering the Creta obviously offers a panoramic one. And there you see, headroom is actually good in this car. Yeah, very good headroom. In fact, this is a car which has good headroom for someone as tall as me as well, which is quite surprising. All these chrome elements are actually specific to this accessorized version. Faisal Khan's fingers of truth, hunting for the exhaust, which is right there. Towing hook, you can see the fuel tank and these fake exhaust bits, which are accessories, of course. VTEC here, these are actually halogens. Rest is obviously LED here. There's a camera placement here, says Elevate, and that is the reflector. You know what is the full form of Elevate? You'll be surprised. I'll actually put it somewhere in the description. Read that once. Rear wiper, washer, high mounted stop lamp. Doesn't get, yeah, it doesn't get a rear spoiler, but I'm sure that will come as an accessory as well. Boot is actually big. Yeah, this is 458 liters. For reference, the Creta's boot is actually 433 liters. Says Elevate here. There's a light placement here. Yeah, sort of a hook as well. And below here, I'm going to show you the spare wheel. That is the spare wheel of the vehicle. Is it an alloy or not? No, it's not an alloy. It's a steel wheel. So it is obviously going to be smaller size. I'm trying to lift that to show it to you. But to see the tire size, we have to actually go in like that. Come on guys, can you guess? Obviously it's a smaller size, but we'll shut this. Good thing is that rear seats can be reclined in 60-40 split. So there is a lever here, very old school type lever, and there you can recline the seat, of course. Similar magazine pockets as a City, so you get this additional pocket as well, which is a nice touch. I know most of you are like, can you show us the headroom? So check this out. Good headroom for someone as tall as me. That's quite impressive. Let's get to the front. Nice treatment here of leather on the door pads. Door pockets are big enough at the rear, and this nice stitching as well. Overall quality similar to what we have seen in Honda cars, but this keyhole seems a bit out of place. Seats look nice and comfortable at the front. This Elevate thing is obviously accessory. You get a proper dead pedal, traction control button, and headlight leveler, of course. Door pockets are decent size. Only the driver window is illuminated, and obviously it gets the one touch up and down function as well, which is only for the driver. These are controls for the mirrors, of course. Tweeter placement here. Now you can see the dashboard. It has a lot of elements from the city. Like this is actually the engine start button. The position is such now you can't clearly see it. This is for the lane watch camera. Steering wheel is the same as the one on the city, so nothing has changed on that front. I just pushed the seat behind. Let's shut the door. Listen to this. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's turn off the indicators. Glove boxes, there you see the size. Decent, I would say. Power outlet. Wireless charging pad has been integrated properly. Twin cup holders, and this is the button for the wireless charging pad. But there are no seats which are ventilated. No ventilated seats in this car. Let me push this seat behind. Here is some storage. This does not slide ahead and behind. That is the handbrake. This is the gear lever. Twin cup holders here. Steering has the usual buttons because it has got Honda sensing, so it has got a slew of functions which actually rely on this camera right here. So forward collision warning. Okay, I can hear some audio right now, so we're going to shut this. Light placement here, auto dimming mirror. There's a mirror along with the light. Same is the case here as well. Mirror along with the light. Why is the light not? Oh no, there's no light. There's a dummy here. Let's open the sunroof. Press this button. Okay, I'm pressing the light button. There opens the sunroof. Sunroof is small. So in terms of USP in particular, I can't say any particular USP. What am I talking? I can't say there's a particular USP about this car other than the fact that it's a Honda and it has the lane watch camera. Nothing else is sort of unique here, but then it's a Honda, so people will love it because the performance of this iVTEC motor is just fantastic. This is a new 10.25 inch screen. It is sort of the biggest one which Honda is offering in India with physical buttons, which is a nice touch. So you've got the usual bits. You've got CarPlay, you've got Android Auto connectivity. Here, showing me the camera. Let me do one thing. Let me get into reverse. This is the reverse parking camera, and they've got multiple views for this as well. And it has not got adaptive guidelines. Let's get into neutral. Cluster is the same as the city. You have a 7-inch one right here, by the way. This amazing car perfume from Involve Your Senses can be slotted right here. Really makes the car smell so nice. I love it. You get climate control, air conditioning, of course. Yeah, air conditioning panels are a little different, but this might remind you a bit about the Compass. Somewhat, little bit about the Compass. Let me turn off the air conditioning. Air conditioning is nice and it's a chiller, of course. Let me actually get into the home function here. Okay, we are already in the home function. We have got this split screen. Let me turn off the screen. So this screen is not very intuitive as such, but once we get used to it, we will definitely love it. There's nothing much to play with. Ambient lighting seems to be missing. Now here we have got another screen, which is a 7-inch screen, again similar to the city, and then you can browse through a lot of things. So custom display, G meter is there as well. That's again very much similar to the city, and then I can see the range and fuel information. Say 1.1 kilometers per liter because the car is standing. Otherwise, I think it will return somewhere around 14 to 15 kilometers per liter out on the highway. In the city, it should return, I think, roughly around 9 to 12 kilometers per liter. VTEC power, of course, performance will be nice. Control for the wipers. You can increase the illumination of the display by pressing this button. That is the maximum. Lot of city parts. Steering feels nice to hold, but again very much similar to what we have seen in the Honda City since quite a long time. I think the Elevate has the potential to sell in good numbers because firstly it starts off really well by being a city SUV, city-based SUV. So got almost all the features. Honda could have offered a lot more features, like obviously ventilated seats would be really nice, but I think they're going to price it very aggressively. And obviously manual would be my choice, but there's also going to be an automatic, which would be a CVT, of course. And I'm surprised they didn't offer the strong hybrid, considering they already offer it in the city. And then since it uses the same platform and all that stuff, it would be very easy for them to actually offer the same. From certain angles, it might remind you a bit of some Kia cars. Okay, the tail lights might remind you a bit about the Seltos as well. But hey, I'm not complaining. Car looks fantastic. The whole packaging and all is very nicely done, and it should definitely sell in good numbers. So guys, this is it. Finally, Honda's SUV is here, the Elevate, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Will it sell in good numbers? And you know what, this engine start button actually blinks in red, which is also a very nice touch. And don't forget to check out this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Invol Gel Carbon Black. Use my coupon code FASB for a 10% discount. Click somewhere on the top right now. Okay, bye.